So while we're on the subject of extroversion, let me read out the definition for introversion. Again, we'll have longer videos on these things. These are just the basic, in a nutshell, Jungian definitions. Introversion means a turning inwards of the libido. Remember when we said the libido, the psychic energy, or the attention or focus in an extrovert goes out towards the object and feels into the object. With introversion, it turns inwards. The energy focuses inwards towards the subject. Thereby, a negative relation of subject to object is expressed. Interest does not move towards the object, but recedes towards the subject. Everyone whose attitude is introverted thinks, feels, and acts in a way that clearly demonstrates that the subject is the chief factor of motivation, while the object at most receives only a secondary value. Introversion may possess either a more intellectual or more emotional character, just as it can be characterized by either intuition or sensation. Introversion is active when the subject wills a certain seclusion in face of the object. Okay, so active introversion that's an act of self-will by the subject. So he wills a certain seclusion in face of the object. Okay, so it's almost like he actively blocks out the object, or partially, in favor of actively illuminating or focusing on himself, his mind, his own mind, what's in there. And then it is passive when the subject is unable to restore again to the object the libido which is streaming back from it. Okay, so introversion can happen where it's passive. So while he might be trying to focus on the object, he can't stop introverting, okay? His libido keeps getting turned back around and going inwards. So that's interesting, kind of like a fight going on, trying to pay attention to an object, but you can't stop focusing on things that are inside instead. It is passive when the subject is unable to restore again to the object the libido which is streaming back from it. When introversion is habitual, one speaks of an introverted type. So again, how often are you introverting? If it's more than extroverting, probably an introvert, and we can all see it. Thank you. Stay tuned for longer and more detailed descriptions of the extrovert and introvert characteristics. Thank you.